Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 6. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. These two teams all tied after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They go play action here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Yeah, he's got it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 29, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. He was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the 6.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 3-yard loss. Now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as...
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson being chased out left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's the 2nd and 7. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team.
And my goodness, another interception. Trucks over it.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
The second they decline the penalty.
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. They'll look to throw.
And the Commanders are looking to make it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Watson looks to throw again. And now here is another interception.
And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw them pay off.
from the pits.